In a world obsessed with fame, few names shine brighter than Kim Kardashian. To some, she's the queen of reality TV. To others, the ultimate business genius. But behind the headlines, the controversies, and the flawless Instagram posts lies a story most people have never truly heard. A story about control, strategy, and the transformation of a media personality into a global powerhouse worth billions. This is the hidden truth behind Kim Kardashian's billion-dollar empire. Before the fame, before the luxury, before the billion-dollar businesses, there was just Kim. Born in Los Angeles in 1980, Kim Kardashian grew up in the shadow of Hollywood, the daughter of Robert Kardashian, a respected attorney, and Kris Jenner, a woman whose sharp instincts would one day change entertainment forever. Kim's early life was ordinary by celebrity standards, private schools, family gatherings, and a love for fashion. But she had something rare, a deep understanding of perception. Even before social media existed, Kim intuitively knew that image was power. Her first steps into fame weren't glamorous, they were strategic. She began as a stylist and personal assistant to Paris Hilton, quietly learning how fame worked from the inside. Behind the scenes, she studied the way the paparazzi moved, how gossip magazines shaped stories, and how attention, no matter the kind, could be converted into opportunity. Then, in 2007, everything changed. The world met the Kardashians. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered on E! Network, few predicted it would become one of the most successful reality series of all time. The show was simple, a glimpse into the life of a chaotic, glamorous family living in Calabasas. Critics called it superficial, but Kim and her mother, Kris Jenner, saw something deeper. They realized the show wasn't just television, it was advertising disguised as entertainment. Every episode turned the Kardashian name into a brand. Every outfit, every argument, every product mention of a potential business moment. Kim understood the algorithm of fame long before social media platforms did. She mastered visibility. By sharing her life, she kept control of the narrative. For over a decade, Keeping Up with the Kardashians ran for 20 seasons, turning an unknown family into a global phenomenon. But the real genius wasn't the fame, it was what Kim did with it. In the age of social media, most celebrities fear controversy. Kim Kardashian weaponized it. From tabloid drama to public scrutiny, she learned that every negative headline could be redirected into attention, and attention, when managed correctly, became income. Instead of running from the spotlight, she built an empire inside it. Kim turned Instagram into a digital marketplace. She sold products, promoted brands, and built credibility by staying visible 24/7. When critics mocked her for being famous, she turned the insult into a strategy. She realized that influence itself was a product, and she was the first to market it on a global scale. Soon, she wasn't just a celebrity, she was a walking business model. By the mid-2010s, Kim Kardashian had become more than a household name. She was a case study in branding. Her first major company, KKW Beauty, launched in 2017, sold out within minutes. Within a year, it was valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. The secret? Kim didn't just sell makeup, she sold transformation. Every product line was tied to her personal aesthetic, her image, her narrative. Fans weren't just buying lipstick, they were buying a piece of the Kim Kardashian fantasy. Then came Skims, the shapewear brand that redefined modern fashion. Launched in 2019, it wasn't just about body shaping, it was about confidence, inclusion, and identity. With diverse models and smart marketing, Skims became a cultural statement, not just a clothing line. By 2023, Skims was valued at over $4 billion, making Kim one of the wealthiest self-made women in America. And through it all, one truth stood out. Kim Kardashian didn't follow the trends, she created them. Behind Kim's success lies a principle she learned early from her mother, Kris Jenner. Never let anyone else write your story. From television to social media, from fragrance to fashion, Kim kept ownership close. She negotiated equity in her brands. She retained creative control over her image. And she built a team that treated her life not as gossip, but as intellectual property. Every public moment became part of the brand. Every social post became marketing. Every product drop became a cultural event. It wasn't luck, it was strategy. And when traditional Hollywood dismissed her as a reality star, she quietly turned her influence into an empire that rivaled theirs. But Kim Kardashian's story isn't just about profit, it's about evolution. Over time, she began shifting her image from celebrity to entrepreneur and eventually to advocate. She used her platform to speak out about criminal justice reform, meeting with political leaders, funding legal aid, and helping wrongfully convicted individuals gain freedom. It was a side of Kim few expected: thoughtful, strategic, and deeply aware of her influence. It redefined how the public viewed her, not just as a reality star, but as a woman who had built enough power to affect real change. Kim understood something most celebrities never do. The ultimate form of influence is not attention, it's credibility. Of course, no empire comes without a cost. Every move Kim makes is dissected by the media. Every partnership, every appearance, every post, analyzed and critiqued. She's faced accusations of cultural appropriation, tone-deaf marketing, and overexposure. But here's what's remarkable. Every time she stumbles, she evolves. She adapts, rebrands, and re-emerges stronger. In a world that moves fast and forgets faster, Kim Kardashian has remained relevant for nearly 2 decades. That kind of longevity doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of relentless reinvention. So, what's the hidden truth behind Kim Kardashian's billion-dollar empire? It isn't fame. It isn't beauty. It's control. Kim built her empire not by chasing fame, but by owning it. She turned her life into a living brand, and her brand into a global economy. Every scandal became a storyline. Every failure became a lesson. Every reinvention became a new chapter. She didn't wait for Hollywood's approval. She built a world where she didn't need it. And that's the genius of Kim Kardashian. Today, Kim's influence reaches far beyond television or fashion. She's reshaped what it means to be a modern celebrity, blending entrepreneurship, advocacy, and digital power into one unstoppable brand. From her humble beginnings to her billion-dollar businesses, Kim Kardashian turned visibility into value and controversy into control. Her story is not just about fame, it's about evolution, strategy, and the art of mastering perception. It's proof that in the age of information, the smartest people aren't the ones with the most talent, but the ones who know how to own their narrative. Kim Kardashian didn't just build a brand. She built a blueprint, one the entire entertainment world now follows. You've been watching Behind the Fame. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next, we're uncovering what Hollywood and pop culture won't tell you.